friends. So today it's going to be a bit of a flashback vlog because I went out with my friends a week ago.
What?
Is it filming?
Yes, it's really hard. You can also do... I think it's soothing.
I think so too.
All the time. She's gorgeous. Oh, she gorgeous. She beautiful. Here's where I have to change the settings, but I can edit it. I'm gonna show you the photos.
How grateful I am to have the friends that I have right now, because I don't have many friends, but I have genuinely friends for life and people who I can count on and who I would basically want to do everything for, if that makes sense, because I love them that much. Never had like good friend groups when I was smaller because I always felt like an outcast. I was very shy. I was very mature for my age because of like my home situation, and my mom was always very transparent with us of how we don't have it as like we don't have that much money as other people, and I'm so grateful for that because she really did all she could. But coming with that, it means that you have to help a lot as a small kid, which is fine. I've been through a lot, but it built a character and it made me who I am today, so I'm very grateful for that as well. But it just made it a little bit harder as a small kid to find good friends that understood me because they are in such different living situations. So growing up, I was so attached to one person first, and it was like a beautiful friendship, and then we had to transfer schools, go to middle school, and she picked a different school, which is totally fine, and I didn't have friends yet. So when I started to make friends in the new school, I noticed that I was like the last person in the group that was just there to make fun of, who was just there to laugh at, or was just good if all the other options weren't available. You know, like if someone wasn't at school or we had to do a group work, oh, then you're good. Otherwise, I was always the last. I was always, yeah, talking behind my back, find my own friends, which really hurts, especially if you notice and you don't leave the group because you feel like you can't. because you're really scared to end up alone, end up feeling like you have no one to talk to, especially if you're smaller or in your developing stage and you're still trying to figure out how to cope with things like that. It's very overwhelming and very scary to just say like, I'm gonna leave. But after like months of crying because of those people, I decided to like stop being friends with them. And then I got into this friend group, got to know my best friend till this day, which I'm feeling more than blessed for, because my best friend is like the most beautiful and kind soul you will ever meet.
Your journal? Nom nom. So if you're like one of the OGs of this channel, just one of the first ones, I don't know if the video. So one of my first videos was me bleaching my hair with my bestie.
Well, I was very drunk.
But we were drunk and I think nobody noticed, so now we're just gonna tell that we're drunk. I mean, just tipsy. Tipsy.
We're tipsy. It's a limoncello spritz.
It's really good. So I've been thinking video
Shop.
and do the.
I don't look like I did in the first video.
Wait. Oh god. This is thick. She's thick. I know.
Miss Girl, this is very thick. Are those trolls? Those
Trolls.
It's like the hair of it.
And it just really clicked very fast. And from the friendship of my best friend that I have now, I realized how friendship should be, you know, like it's better, for example, to leave a group if they don't align with like your morals or your sole purpose, or if they're kind of interrupting that flow. You're maybe be alone for a while, but it doesn't mean you're lonely, you know? Especially if you find things to make yourself happy. I feel like the right people really come on your path, because the energy that you give to the world is what you will attract. So if you're a kind-hearted soul, of course a lot of people will try to take advantage of that. Try to ignore these people as much as you can. Try to analyze it so you know. But the same kind-hearted people will be drawn to you as well. So, you know, I feel like it's just so important to have like a friendship that you can be intimate with, you can be vulnerable with, talk to each other, laugh with each other, cry, dance. Have deep talks, give each other kisses on the forehead, cuddle with each other. It's so important, I think. If you know someone really loves you, and if you truly love someone, it's such a deep connection and such a beautiful bond that you will know it's going to last. And I'm someone like, I'm a very busy person. I often don't have a lot of time to meet up with people, or I'm just such a homebody that I'm at home just making clothes, and I love that. And that's fine, because she's the same way. They're also beautiful and kind-hearted, and you know, we can like not talk for months and then just say like, hey, you want to hang out, and everything is like we never had such a long distance, if that makes sense. And I think that's something that's really important in a friendship too, like to be able to have your own space, but to know like even if you don't have contact with each other, you don't have to talk someone every day for them to know you care about them, and the other way around as well. It's so beautiful to have a bond like that with people, is to have people who are willing to help you heal. And it doesn't mean like they have to be your therapist, but just be goofy with each other, like heal that inner child of yours together.
Prep your bubbles. Don't laugh. I'm gonna laugh at him. Why does it taste so bad? Nothing isn't bad. Shoddy. Blowing bubbles! Why would you do that? No, I'm wet. You made me wet.
Just with things that make all of you happy, you know, like being interested in each other's hobbies. I learned that you don't need to find people in, like, friends in the same interests that you have, because all of my friends have different interests. They're all creative, so that's something we have similar, but it's also different, and we're such a diverse group, and I love it so much because yeah, you learn from each other. But when I was younger, I always thought that I had to find people in like my specific hobby or something like that, and with the years you just learn that it's not necessary. And also something that I feel like doesn't get spoken a lot is your boundaries. I feel like your friends should like accept your boundaries and don't try to go over it if you're not fine with it, or they know you get anxiety from it. You know, like, friends are there to support each other. They shouldn't try to bring each other down or give each other anxiety. And it's so important to have like this safe space of a community or a friendship that you can know for sure, like, oh, if I'm not comfortable with something, they're not going to push me. They will understand, they will remember, which is also something important, like to have people that listen to you because they care. That's better said. So yeah, those were some things I thought I wanted to share, because I got the realization on the train when I was going home that I'm so grateful for my friends, because they are so supportive. They are so sweet and genuine souls that wouldn't harm a fly, and they're the cutest people ever. And yeah, I just love them a lot. So